Welcome to everyone. I'm Jim Johnson, and to assist me with today's match commentary, I'm sitting next to that famous ex-player, Bob Biffin.
Yeah, here I am, Jim. Well, I hope you're settled in and ready for the match.
Yes, I think I'll just slip out and get myself a small beverage before the kickoff.
When you look at the difference between the sides, you have to wonder how many players will finish this match.
They should all finish it, but in what state? That's the point. The players are ready. He's got the ball!
You think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistance to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
Hold still, and then pow! Right in the face!
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine, and he's having a little nap. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck. Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules? Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the 91 final against Reichland.
Oh yeah, you kneecapped him.
The pitch is no place to lie down for a sleep.
Well, after an uppercut like that, he doesn't have any choice. Nurgle! Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. Well, that's the end of the match for him.
With an injury like that, I think we're talking career, don't you, Bob? Did you know the Chaos Dwarves intend to leave with some new slaves?
Oh, really, Jim? Don't they ever have enough of them?
Ha! No, Bob! They always need more slaves to play Blood Bowl!
Yeah, well, I would like some slaves too, Jim. Sometimes I feel...
Stop right there, Bob. You sound like a lonely cheerleader. Let's see blood be spilled! That right hook was worthy of a Black Hawk.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it. Doesn't look like he'll be getting back on his feet too soon.
He should be up before next week's match. don't see much of the Heroes of Lore these days.
No, I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the Heroes of Lore hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean?
Blood Bowl players are getting more like their Albion League cousins every day.
That wasn't a light touch that put him down, Jim. That was a solid chop to the back of the neck. Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Hey, Bob, have you ever been to the Great Skull Land?
Oh, Jim, it's a wasteland. No one goes out there, not even the Chaos Dwarves.
Well, I heard a few orcs went there recently.
And have they returned ever since? Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the Motley Horde, that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week. The player has got the ball, and now he's the main target. It's a In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly. This pair was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family. The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Good recovery.
Go, 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 go!
Come on, boy, just take the pills.
And we're off! Good hand skills. The ball is caught.
Hey, Bob, do you remember when the Chaos Dwarves had trolls on their teams?
Oh, of course, Jim, I remember. Good old days back then. But why don't they have them anymore?
I love this story. The Scarface scavengers strapped dynamite and kegs of gunpowder onto the troll, sent him running down into the opposing half, where he detonated himself to the glee of the fans, covering them with bits of troll, causing a huge amount of detestation to the opponents. This tactic has been outlawed by the Blood Bowl regulations crafters, and we haven't seen a single troll on the Chaos Dwarves team ever since.
Oh, I remember that very effective tactic. Now let's see how much blood they can spill without an explosive troll.
Don't forget, they still have bull centaurs and minotaurs. I'm sure it will be a bloodbath, as always.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. Hey, Bob, do you know who Scurfrick Stonesucker is?
Well, no, tell me.
Well, Bob, he's one of the Hobgoblin team's best players. But still, he often missed entire games as he struggled to tie his bootlaces up.
Those stupid things, they always make everything go wrong.
Absolutely, Bob. And that's why the fans love to see them play Blood Bowl. Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling big moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like big moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way. A little elf beauty, yeah.
Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
Did you know, Bob, that the Hobgoblins saved Zarnagrund?
How did they do that? They're so small and useless and ugly.
Indeed, Bob, they are. But when the Orc and Goblin slaves rebelled, the Hobgoblins turned their backs on their brothers and helped the Chaos Dwarves at the last minute.
I knew those hobgoblins were unreliable creatures, Jim. Look at them.
Yes, Bob, but ogres aren't so different, you know.
What?
The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming, then, that he had something between his ears to begin with. Wallop! Right on the spot!
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
Yeah. Well, the match will be back underway in a couple of... Hey, Bob, have you ever been to the Great Skull Land?
Oh, Jim, it's a wasteland. No one goes out there, not even the Chaos Dwarves.
Well, I heard a few orcs went there recently.
And have they returned ever since?
The players are positioned and we're off. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department. Ugh.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
One regulation clobbering.
I know he had a front row seat for that assault, but I doubt he could fully appreciate it.
He won't appreciate the gaping wound either. Did you know the Chaos Dwarves intend to leave with some new slaves?
Oh, really, Jim? Don't they ever have enough of them?
Ha! No, Bob! They always need more slaves to play Blood Bowl.
Yeah, well, I would like some slaves too, Jim. Sometimes I feel...
Stop right there, Bob. You sound like a lonely cheerleader. Let's see blood be spilled.
The ball is in his hands.
Well, it is a violent sport. can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of a mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision. What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle. He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granny.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Now there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
That player's taken away on a stretcher.
But still alive, I can see the drool.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it. That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache. Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see...
More often.
Something must be broken.
Probably nose, a few teeth, an arm. You know, regular stuff. A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings.
That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim. That's never a nice sight.
There's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
What finish, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow! Did you know the Nurgle Rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters. Bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face. I think he's singing him a lullaby.
If it wasn't for the blood flowing from his nose and mouth, you'd swear he was having a rest. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
Ew, here we go, Nurgle style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim.
Nice flying pass, bravo! Did you know one of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade?
Oh, yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim.
Very nice elbow drop. Perfectly executed. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistance to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusader Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid to me. That player's seeing stars now.
Funny for someone that wasn't really that bright. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard. That's what I like to see. Touchdown. Ooh, that touchdown should give them the upper hand.
Yeah, they really stuck the boot in with that one.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downwards.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation. They came, they played, and they won.
But where I heard that before?
Their weight and power is inversely proportional to their intelligence.
Yes, I'm not sure what their game plan was, but it certainly didn't involve the ball. The stats don't... Heads will roll.
There's no excuse for losing when your own player is the best player on the pitch.
During the whole match, they made sure that the opposition kept to their side of the halfway line.
You can pick up these enhancements wherever you want, anywhere. And they've got none here for this match?
What is this sport coming to?
He's a typical example of RPBA. Ref paid to do bugger all.
Yes, they could have got away with murder out there today.
They did.